Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back in Titanic Honor Glory Demo 401. Now, last time we were looking around, we started around D-Deck. We actually found the squash court, which was brand new to us, to learning that. And then we got a sneak peek at what we're going to be starting today. So let's pop on down to the mailroom first. I found a door! Okay, that's more things to adventure. Oh, boy. But, yes, so, the mailroom. Ooh, and more stairs. They have added so much to this game. Okay. Seeing where my dog went. Okay. She was just right here. So, this is all the mail. So, I'm assuming this is all going to be external mail that's going to be going out. Maybe it could have been bags that were coming in. I'm not 100% sure, but look at all this. So, I'm assuming this is stuff to be sent out because I'm seeing Titanic postcards and things like that. Sorry, I'm still ill as of filming this, but this is so cool. So we've got just bags of mail everywhere. We've got mail slots everywhere. I'm assuming this is the higher-ups because they're separate. Still ambient noises of the engine rooms, etc. around the ship. This is perfect. These little details, it's nothing. It's nothing for us to be able to do, but it's so cool to see. And then we even have a pretty much like a freight elevator right here, which let's actually go down. Let's go down. We'll check out that other open door. And I'm assuming, holy crap, this, oh, there's the other end of the elevator. Okay. This is mail storage because she was certified to carry royal mail across the ocean. So I'm assuming this, oddly enough, they're weirdly hung and off the floor, and like you want to make sure they don't get wet, so I'm seeing the difference in the floor. That makes sense. This is all the Royal Mail that was going to be transported over. I keep hoping maybe there's something secret in here, but there's not. I'm hopeful, but there's definitely not. So that's actually really cool. Even the attention to detail of the cable that's being run over, very long cable. Just curious, where do you plug in? Okay, so you do plug in here. You guys do have a plug-in. Okay, go back to the volume where you can hear me, where I'm not talking to myself. But yeah, just the stacks and stacks of mail. This is so cool. You're going to hear me saying that a lot. And then obviously hampers of stuff that must not be needed or stuff that's ready to get unpacked as she would arrive at any of her port of calls, including the Americas. Even down to the elevator to get things back and forth. This is really neat. All right, so that's something new. That's really cool. Back up. Okay, so we're out of the mailroom. Let's pop on over here. Okay, so definitely check every door. Got it. And we are in the some of the bow storage. You look convenient. This one trunk by itself, I can't interact with it. I want to, because I feel like you can, one way or another. But yeah, everything in their nets to be easily dragged out. So I'm wondering, I'm just looking, there is no side door, so I'd assume there would be a top door. It could be these. This could be the drop from the main deck into the mail hold and through those doors. That actually kind of makes sense now that I'm thinking about it. So let's just come over here. Ooh, we got another stairway down. Let's go take a peek. Again, this is like the inner workings that you don't get to see. Everybody wants to see like the first class cabins and this and that. This is what I want to see. I want to see this stuff. Because there's sections of the ship that I don't know. But this brings it all together. And Titanic Honor and Glory, their hope to make a 101, exact copy is a dream come true to me, and that's why I started supporting them on Patreon. It's not like me trying to do an ad of like, go support them. You may do as you choose with your money, but this is a passion of mine, and I've always wanted this. You guys remember, if you've been here since the beginning, how excited I was when the first one came out. Nothing different here. I am so excited about all of this. So, yeah, that's a big thing for me. Really awesome, really neat. Just double checking over here. Double check that door's not interactable. Now I gotta click on every door just to make sure, because I don't have like a running list. So we know that over here was the racquetball. I can't get behind that door. Okay, because we saw that other stairway, the backside of it, in the luggage. But I think that's everything to be seen here. I'm trying to take every route that I possibly can think of. This one was a dead end as well. Just figured I'd double check the doors just in case, and we can actually go back upstairs. So I'm actually glad that we took this route to begin with. So that was good. That was good. I'm glad that we did that. I'm just double checking kind of all the doors here just to make sure. I'm sure there's a cabin somewhere that is actually open for us to be able to look at. But I am not. I'm not 100% aware, and the layout is a little different than before. So there is that as well. Versus, the last time that we played it. So before we go down, I just want to make sure. I just want to double check. We'll try to go up first. Right, those two back doors did not open. I'm sorry for moving around so very quickly. Uh-oh. Got trapped behind a door for a little while. Let's see if we can go up to C deck. Yeah, let's try that. Beautiful staircase. Okay, up we go. Very nice. Okay, so I always have to start on the starboard side. I don't know why. I can't give you a rhyme or reason. But let's start here. We are... Wow, that's a shot right there. Beautiful. Okay, we'll look at all that in a second. So here we are with... Oh my god. So these are check-in sheets. Whoa. This is cool. Because these are all, I guarantee, okay, there's two things. One, these are real names of people in the real cabins, because that's like a documented thing. Or these are actually the people that made the game. Or Patreons. I don't know. I don't know names off to be like, oh my god, it's them. But what I am curious on, is your little Easter egg still here? No. There used to be a little Easter egg when you'd come up to the mailroom window where somebody would come up and say hello. I believe that was in reference to A Night Lost in Time. There's a game. So, unfortunately, we can't go into the mailroom. I think we were able to do it on the Britannic. So it's roughly the same. Again, I'm adoring the lighting fixtures, and this is a very bright hallway. But nothing can be entered there. There's definitely supposed to be a plaque here eventually. So, again, this is all very much a work in progress. Heater is on. That's interesting. So they are going to continue to make it better and bigger and awesome. So again, smoking in the door, the hallways is forbidden. So let's just double check and see if there's anything different. Let's see if there's anything that stands out to us as, wow, I didn't know that was supposed to be there, as well as any open doors. Let's pop down. That's firefighting material. Getting towards the end here. We'll check all the crosses in a second. Nothing there. Ooh, definitely gets dark down here with nothing. Oh, God. You could very easily, with just like the dynamic lighting that they have. Aha! We found one! You could definitely turn this into a horror game. Somebody running around the ship. Granted, it would run like butt because of everything else. Another thing I noticed, everybody, is a little mess up on the texture, a little blended of the texture here on the floor. Again, no idea if they're going to see it. I might make a list and submit it to the Patreon just so they're aware of little things that can be really overlooked. I just noticed that the breather windows, those are really neat. Okay, let's pop on in. This looks like a second-class cabin to me. I would not put my money on it, but it looks like it. Again, I don't think it's too nice to be crew. but it does not have its own sink basin. So, oh my gosh, I can't. You can't really see it. There it is. Come on. There you go. That's the exterior of the ship. That's the front mast right there. Neat. Okay, so, yeah, looking around, the electrics are still nicely, precariously strung on the wall. A lot more detail in that now. As well as a fan. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, you know what? There's some pieces of this that I'm like, holy crap, a fan in your room? This is like luxury. Just because it technically is at this point. Wow, detailed down to the T. This is amazing. All right, so we were able to see our first cabin, locked glow on, everything like that. Beautiful. But not enough to completely see yourself in here and die. So let's keep on rocking. Let's keep on rolling here. Let's just double check. Anything in this pass over here? Nope, just more machinery, but I always like to double check. That one's definitely a room. The rest seem like closets. Let's come all the way down here. Anything in the placard? No. Okay. Looking for any open rooms, of course. I think it's probably going to be open for the rest of the way. Like, you know, you got one on the floor to be able to look at. Congrats, and move on. Just double check over here. Ooh, found one. Okay, so this seems like... I don't know for sure. This looks like a call room. And what I mean by that is I feel like you could call certain departments around, and if you happen to have a room that might have a personal line in it, that's what this feels like. Because obviously we're not making a phone call in the middle of the ocean or ship to ship or anything like that. So this seems like an internal system with everything that you'd kind of need. And again, these look like the plug and sockets in there. It could be somebody's office. Like, it literally could be a switchboard operator. Because it looks like a switchboard. Now I'm seeing the multiple pegs. So I don't know if this was for guest use or if there was somebody who was actually stationed here to communicate things around the ship. Fastest way to be able to do so. So that's cool that that's open. I do not know what that would be for. I'm assuming those were illuminated lights. Same thing here, but we're not able to go in here. But what this looks like, again, shelving, counter. I'm assuming that looks like hot water for tea. This seems like a tea prep room to me of some sort. Again, I could be just talking out my buttocks and I wouldn't know. So feel free to correct me. Just do it in a nice way. Heaters are on, elevators here as well. And this is where we would have popped out anyway. So let's continue our journey backwards. Let's start heading aft. So again, we've got... Whoa, hold on. Okay, so you have a little funky thing in your graphics. I can see that now. Let's pop into graphics really quick. Just want to see. Nah, keep the bloom effect, I guess. God, I keep on feeling like there's a bug just bugging me. Okay, let's see. Oh, I said off. Apply, save. Okay. That's always good. Great. Well, I'm not going to worry about ray tracing or anything like that. So, the ones that I think are blank are actually not blank. It's just the way that the light's hitting it that... Okay, that needs a little work. Because, again, like, these are really bright when we first step into them. And then, like, the transition lighting. So, it feels like it must be in... I don't know, is Unreal 4? I don't know. Continuing on, though, let's just take a peek. Nothing down that way. We're at the backside of the grand staircase that we just came up. Let's head down here. So this is stateroom C62 to C140 even. So let's pop down this hallway. Beautiful hallway. Like, this is definitely first class. Because it's supposed to look all nice and sophisticated. Excuse me. There is a cross over here. Figured I'll just check it along the way. Again, I am at random intervals hitting F just to see if anything is actually interactable for us to be able to go in and explore up here on C deck. Ooh, we got a door open. Fantastic. So, yes. Yes, we have made it. We have made it to first class, baby. Because one, it could be... Okay, so I say it's first class. It actually could still technically be second class. Just a higher up option. You have your own sink basin. And I know, it's like, oh my god, it's such a tiny room. Really, this is all you needed. You needed a place to sleep. There was no TV, and you just sat around and lounged in air conditioning. You just slept here. You got ready, you rested if you were seasick, and then you spent the rest of the day on the ship. Ooh, I can peek in here. I can't see completely in there, though. So I'm thinking there's some significance to this specific room, C113. Nothing's ringing a bell, but cool, we were able to see another room. I can see through that vent. Crouch? I can't crouch low enough, but I definitely could see through it. I think it's probably just a graphics thing. Obviously, the ship is not ready yet. Fire hose has not been installed. Let's see, anything open in this hallway? We do. I'm assuming this is a linen closet. Fantastic. Again, little details. It makes me smile. Makes me smile. All right, let's continue our way back down this way and continue down the hall. This long, beautifully decorated hall. Gosh. To be on any ship's maiden voyage, it's got to be a treat. It kind of a bummer, but we ended up going to Hawaii instead, so I really can't complain because it was one of the best experiences of my life. We actually had an opportunity. Did we get turned around? No, we definitely didn't. This is the forward grand staircase. We actually had the opportunity to go on the Disney Wish. Very nice. The Disney Wish for their maiden voyage, and we ended up going to Hawaii instead. So, I do remember this on our walk through the barber. For the general convenience of the greater number, passengers are requested not to apply for a haircut or shampooing except between the hours of noon and 5 p.m. Look at this. A little bit more detailed than it was before, but again, this is just, like, again, a life of luxury. If you had the money, you were living good, even with the barber pole. That's great. Little locker, that's nice as well. And, of course, we do have the stairs. Now, what I realized now is that we didn't have the forward stairs before. So we are going to have to actually look at that. So let's run down this hallway quick, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be maybe one more thing to be able to look at. Yep. Maybe. Let's see. Let's peek forward. Ooh, we are now on a promenade deck. Okay, let's check this crossover really quick. Right, this one's just the walk-in space. Check the crossover. No, nothing open. Man, there's just so much for us to do. And bam, we are now outside. So this looks like the second class smoking room? Definitely feels smoking room-esque. And then more stairs. Oh my god, we got so many places to go! Yeah, so this is definitely a smoking room. What are we reading? Too small for me to be able to tell. Beautiful, though. Besides the hygiene and the death and everything else, and lack of certain technologies that I do enjoy, what a time to be alive. My god. This is, I assume this is a smoking room, but now I'm feeling, is this the library? Their version of the library. I'm thinking it is, because I bet you there's, so this is the reading room, not the smoking room. I do take it back. Interesting. Oh my god, we've got so much to explore. Oh, a lift. This seems like a crew lift. This does not seem like it should be normal, like normal access. Man, okay, wow. So yeah, maybe we could see a little more on the horizon, but the graphics are just a smidge wonky. So that's in this room. We should be aft now. Second class passengers are not allowed abaft this. Interesting. So then we start heading into third class area. So let's just peek around here. Again, so many more stairs. Piano. Outside. For music in the hallway. Let's pop out aft and just take a look here in just a second. So just want to check. Yeah, it comes all the way down. And you can walk right back inside. So let's go outside and take a peek. I wish the graphics were cooperating because I'd love to be able to just look out at the ocean. Wow. Okay. Man, they have added so much stuff to look at. This is what's crazy. It's all been loaded as one level. Wow. Okay. Now we're in third class. You see how like less exciting that gets and trying to hide anything? This just seems like a general hanging kind of common area. Let's see. That door does not open. I was hoping maybe. Checking out. Got all their ships up. I assume that would probably be like a daily agenda area. Okay, we got more stairs back here. We should be... I believe it was just on the Britannic. Wasn't this where the infirmary was? So again, secondary lounge. Let's pop back out. And I really want to go downstairs, but I'm going to resist that temptation yet. We have so many stairs that we need to explore. I'm going to get lost. And, oh my god, this is amazing already. We can actually come up here. Why does it look like butt? That's still going to bother me. Let me just check. I realize that changing things obviously has not done a single thing. I figured. You probably want me to put it on the new computer, which maybe I'll do at some point. So I'm just going to ignore that for now because I just want to be able to walk around and experience this. So we're back in third class now. As we come through for the rear, you know, we're going to have to jump. This is where we first met, yada yada, from the movie. Passengers are not allowed on the docking bridge. Well, tell you what. I am not a passenger. I am a ghost as far as I am concerned. Oh my god, we can talk down. Going through tubes. That's beautiful. So this was obviously used for docking purposes. I almost fell down the stairs. For docking purposes, with such a large ship, you'd be here on the rear. As needed for constant communication between the bridge and the rear. Just to be able to get into certain tighter spots. Now, 'cause don't forget, at this point in time, there's a bar just sitting up here. Huh. At this point in time... Oh, there is one over here, too. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. At this point in time, cruising was a mode of transportation, not necessarily for leisure. Cruising came a little bit later in this time period, shortly after this, as air travel was really taking off. You had these ships that people are like, well, I'm not going to take a week to cross, and I can do it in a couple hours. So that is the kind of the origin of ships and turning into cruise ships and becoming more about leisure than transportation. Ooh, even like a public wash basin. That's a little creepy. All right. I think, unfortunately, that is where I'm going to leave this one. I want to keep going. There's so much that we need to explore, and it's literally making my brain melt just a little bit because there's so much, and I don't want to get lost, and I really don't want to miss anything as well. But we're going to leave it here for this one. If you enjoyed what you saw, we do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day, and we really thank you for your continued support. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.